Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. I do apologize that this video is going up late. I tried to film it 2 other times and was not successful. So let's go ahead and get started. Now this is a beginner budgeting video. It's for those who are just starting out and who want to get some ideas of how maybe to go about starting a budget. So if you clicked on this video, I just want to congratulate you for being proactive, for taking the first steps that you need to take control of your finances. I think you should be very proud of yourself. So I'm just going to go over a few things. Take from it what you find important and incorporate it into your lifestyle how you see fit. Remember, I always say to do what is best for you. I want to encourage you not to be hard on yourself. Don't think you have to have everything together in the start. Mistakes are just a natural part of starting out. I made a ton of mistakes when I started. And even today, if I make a mistake or if I find a better way of doing things, I just adjust how I do my finances. So this is how I first started out. I don't want to tell you what to do. I'm going to tell you what I did, and maybe you'll get some ideas from it. So now that it's March, what you would want to do is you would want to take a calendar that you can see the full month at a glance. And this is where we're going to start to track when we get paid and when our bills are due. So, for example, it's March, I would do April. I made up some figures here. So let's say that in April, I get paid on the 5th and the 19th. And I get paid $1,000 each time. So I went ahead and wrote that on my calendar. All of your bills that are due on the same day every month, that are due for the same amount, go ahead and write those in. So for example, your rent or maybe your car payment. And as you get those bills that vary in amount, or maybe they vary in due date, as you get those bills, go ahead and write them on your calendar. The reason you want to do this is because it will tell you one very important thing. That is when you have to pay what. So by looking at this, at a minimum, I know that when I get paid on the 5th, that I need to pay my rent, my internet, my electric bill, and my cable bill. Because if I wait until I get paid on the 19th, those 4 bills will be late. And likewise, it tells me that when I get paid on the 19th, that I need to pay my car payment, my car insurance, my cell phone bill, and my credit card bill. Now, for those things that you want to include in a debt repayment plan later on, like credit card bills and student loans, if you currently pay those things, I would put on your chart the minimum payment at this time. Because you want to get a baseline. You want to determine how much you have coming in and what you have going out for those basic payments, your basic necessities. And then after you determine that, you can determine what you have left over and then how you want to apply that towards maybe saving or debt or sinking funds and cash envelopes. So this just gives you a baseline. So this is what I started out doing, and then I'm going to show you where I put that information and what I use today. So this is just a sheet that I came up with, that I created on my computer, and on it, it allows me to put my pay dates with the check amount. It allows me to put what's due, when it's due, the amount, and then there's a little column that I can check when it's paid. So I just carried over the figures that I had on the calendar onto this sheet so that I can put this into my planner. I just print it out. I like to see the whole month, so that's why I have 2 different columns. So I just print it out, hole punch it, and put it into my planner. And this is what I use to pay my bills. I'm a paper and pen type of person, so this is for those who like to write things out monthly. So this is what I use, and this is how I get my zero-based budget. So I write in everything. I write in the amounts that are due, when they're due, and as I pay them, I just put a check in the paid column. So this will allow you to see what you have left over. Now, the calendar, this sheet, and then the third thing I'm going to show you are all available to you in the description box. I'm not going to show you something that you can't use. So you can modify this as you would like. My sheet has a little bit more on it. I have like a total column down here where I total up my bills, and then I have a remainder column where I put the remainder, and then I put my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. You can do this how you want to. Everyone's situation is different, so that's why I just did a basic columns, and you can adjust these however you want if you decide to use it. Okay, so After you know what's due when, write it on here and then determine how much you have left over, and then make your plan for debt payment or saving. Okay, for those of you who like to do things on the computer, I have a beginner budget for that as well, and I'm going to show you that now. So for those who like to use the computer, who aren't necessarily a paper and pen type of person, this is for you. This is a beginner budget that I created on an Excel spreadsheet that is available in the description box. What this allows you to do is to keep a track on your computer, and then you can save it to your computer. Okay, so what I have here are the bill and expense column, due date, the amount due, and again a pay column. So what you would do is, as you get your bills and as you get your paychecks, you want to fill in the amounts. Now the Excel formulas are already in there, so I'll show you what I mean. So for example, let's say I said that we got paid $1,000 per check. So I'm going to put those amounts in. So you see it says that my total pay is $2,000 and my balance is $2,000. This total column here is for your total bills. So watch as I put the amounts in from the calendar, what it gives us. So we said our rent was $500. Our electric bill was $100. So you notice that now my total bills are $600 here. And out of my pay, I have $1,400 left, right? Let's continue on. The cable bill was $80. The internet bill was $80. Oops. My car payment I had on was $350. The insurance was $120. The cell phone bill was $80. The credit card bill was $50. And let's say that food a month is $250. And maybe my gas is $120. So now you see that our total bills are $1,730. We received our paycheck 1 was $1,000, our paycheck 2 was $1,000, for a total pay of $2,000, leaving a balance of $270. So this allows you to then determine, I want to save this amount out of the $270, I want to apply this towards debt, I want to maybe put this into a sinking fund or cash envelopes. So this is just the spreadsheet version of the pen and paper. So like I said, all of these things are available to you in the description box. I just think that it's important to remember at the beginning that you don't want to make yourself discouraged, because then it's less likely that you will continue on. You want to take things slow, and that's by starting by determining what pay you have coming in and what's going out and when that's going out. Then you can get into the things like what do I have that's due in debt and things like that, and saving. So I hope this helps someone. If you have any questions, let me know. I don't like my videos to be too long, so sometimes I may talk fast and not realize it. Let me know if you guys feel that way, and I would definitely make a conscious effort to slow down. So I will see you in the next video, which will probably be me showing my actual planner and where I do my budgeting. I hope that you all have a great week and a greater weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.